All right, y'all, welcome back to Rebels Canyon. It is me, NVJumper. Gonna do kind of combine two wars. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to record any of the replays for our war against this Arabic clan, the 41-25 victory. Didn't have any chance. Life kind of got in the way, got a little bit busy, and then unfortunately, almost 2/3 of the way through the war against the clan Targaryens, Supercell did their update to take away the Halloween spell boost, so we lost most of the replays, and there wasn't anything too special in the other war. I had a good 3-star against number 1, but it wasn't really anything exciting. It was just a really bad base, kind of a moat base, but a different style than the one you usually see, the square one. It was more of a rectangle, but just some simple 8 quakes to open everything up and basically just go wee-wee. But we'll still check the details. So, of course, the second to last war, Rebels Canyon, against that Arabic clan, 41-25. And the only thing, like I said, we checked the map. We just can't watch any of the replays. So, really good looking map for us. Only 3 stars on the bottom 2 guys. And then just absolutely just massive destruction everywhere else. 3 stars. Of course, all the Town Hall 8s were 3-starred. No Town Hall 10s at all on either side in this one. I don't believe this was a town, no. So this is the one that, again, had a 3-star in that. We can look at the bases that were 3-starred, just to kind of give a quick, I'll just pick a few of them here. But again, no replays were available, so just some really compact bases like that. I remember that one got hogged. Beaker 3-starred it with some hogs. What else was 3-starred? So Beaker getting a 3-star there. We'll check who actually did we'll see the stats. So nothing too special, just a lot of destruction. So we'll check the stats. Only 1 attack lost. Pretty good destruction percentage, 92%, and really good new stars per attack. It's actually stayed kind of high. Unfortunately, didn't get to watch that replay. Got my first heroic attack in any of these videos, so would have been really nice to see, but unfortunately, can't watch that. So, all right, so coming through the team, just pretty standard here. 6-star war by Beaker, DJ, Jugs, almost by Jimbo. SofaKings has been doing really well for us. Like having him around. Tyson actually attacked twice. Good there. Good war by Chad. So the bottom guys really handling their own stuff, and then some cleanups up top to wrap up the scoring. So defenses, really nothing going on there. Jugs again. SofaKings doing pretty good. Tyson really kind of hold them off, so pretty good job there. And checking their attacks. This one was really funny. I actually thought about recording their number 1 against Tyson, number 13. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I think that one was the guy brought 200-something archers, and that was it. Not if they're sure if they'd given up at that point or if they were just trying to farm this war. But we did actually discuss putting in some defensive replays on this one. Really not a fan of putting defensive replays, but some of them were just so funny that we really almost did. So, and then their defenses, number 6 obviously giving us some trouble there, but other than that, really nothing, no kind of trouble. All these 2s, if you look at the 2s, they're 3-star cleanups on all but number 2 and 4. So, and it looks like we knocked a couple guys out of their clan. All right, so. Again, unfortunately, can't check videos, so there's the stats for that war. So we'll come in and we are going to check this previous war against Clan Targaryens, a 27-18 victory, 94% on destruction, and only 66 for them. Number 1, not even attacked. I sat out this war, just kind of rotating through. We had to drop a couple guys, so I volunteered to sit out. Actually, I think I was told to sit out. I was voluntold. Didn't really volunteer for it, but no harm there. Unfortunately, couldn't get a star in that top guy, but everything else 3-starred. So perfect war other than just the top guy. Everybody else 3-starred. But we didn't have a Town Hall 10 in it, so considering we had no Town Hall 10, trying to go up against some Inferno Towers with really no answer for them at Town Hall 10, or Town Hall 9 really just doesn't have an answer for the Inferno Towers. It's really hard to get 3 stars, and we don't, just go for, hey, let's get a star. We really want to get those 3 stars and max that out. So very rushed, obviously, but just wasn't able to get it done. So there's only a couple of videos to watch. We'll check the stats. We'll watch a couple of videos. 9 3 stars and nothing else there, so good job. Again, you can't watch any of the videos, heroic or anything like that, unfortunately. So we left number 1 for the end. Carpe did, and again, you can see his second attack there was what he used. So because it was outmatched as far as Town Halls, we kind of just wanted to see how it went. And towards the end, again, we had 27, so he's like, all right, I'll give it a shot, and just didn't quite make it. But good war by everybody. Everybody's handling on stuff. So again, SofaKings, 6 stars, so he's been really kind of handling on. Really, really happy having him in the clan. Tyson back to his 1 attack ways. Defenses, good job by Tyson defending, though, at least. And SofaKings and Jimbo, lots of defenses in this one. I remember this one, their attacks were so weird, so bad army compositions, bad strategies. These guys were just terrible. Not surprising, I guess, or shouldn't be surprising. They're French, so French are not exactly known for their warfare. Always got to make fun of those frogs and their warfare. So, couple guys giving us some trouble though to get the 3 stars. So not a very good attacking war for either side, really. All right, so we're gonna come in here and watch some replays. And there's 3 that I want to showcase. One is SofaKings. One, because he's been doing such a good job lately, I want to show him a little bit more. But also, he's one of the few people that's doing this Zap-Quake strategy that's just really overpowered at Town Hall 8. Once they open that up, just because you used to either have to choose, do you want to bring the 3 lightnings and take 1 down and then deal with the 2 air defenses with no spells, or do you want to bring the rages and or heals for your dragons, but then you're dealing with 3 air defenses? But with this new strategy, once they brought in the Earthquake spell, and especially once they modified the Earthquake spell, now you can do Zap-Quake and you still get that rage. So not only are you dealing with only 2 air defenses, but you still have the 1 rage for either dealing with the CC troops or getting your balloons in there. He's lucky enough that it actually works out. He deals with the CC troops and furthers the balloons along with the 1 rage, so gets a lot of value out of that. Good pathing on the balloons and dragons. And from here, it's just he just swarms the base. Just, you saw he dropped those dragons in a big line. Balloons are down. Air Sweeper giving them some problems, but you can see just how overpowered. I mean, he even took the Air Sweeper head on. Air defenses are fairly well embedded, but it's just this strategy at Town Hall 8 is just so overpowered right now. Getting that extra rage spell in there is really not a good way to defend against it. If you could just get unlucky maybe with your dragon drop or the way they path, if you don't plan that very well, if you take a turn you didn't expect, that's really the only thing that could really go wrong. Possibly running out of time. Kind of looked like he might here. This one might have been a time risk because of these buildings in the outsides, plus he missed these up here. But luckily the dragons split right there. So we'll speed this up. But they split right there and go towards both sides. So they get that corner cleaned up, and then everybody can converge on the 1 corner. So good job there by SofaKings, and really like the strategy. And you can see it's been working for him. He's been getting, stars after stars. So now we're going to watch a flip-flop cleanup. So Beaker cleaning up 3, and then Arvaris cleaning up 4. And this it became a little bit difficult. Luckily, Beaker went right after Arv did in that one. So Beaker was, the replay was still available. So we'll watch that one first. And having the replay, there was the hole there, and notice that, you could get that. And then also the replay, Arv's attack showed as far as once that right side double bomb set was eliminated, The other one is in the same exact spot on the left side. But when Arv attacked, he came in from the same side, and he was able to trigger the giant bombs one at a time. So a heal placed right there is perfect for it. Triggering them one at a time, not getting hit by both at the same time to kill the hogs. So Beaker just goes ahead and does the exact same thing. But just knowing where the traps were, and then being able to get the second giant bomb on the right, Arv missed a little bit. So just a very, very slight tweak to it. Plus, Beaker has max heals, and Arvs are still only level 5 for a few more days. So that definitely helps keeping the hogs up. But just getting, right here, bomb goes off, but only one of them is left, so hogs go right back into a heal. Huge group of defenses right there in the center, so another heal going down on the right side here pretty soon right there. Following that main pack of hogs, got a few on the left doing some work. I think they're about to go down if there's any even left there. But manages to get the cannon down at least. So now there's just a huge pack on the right side. Being very patient with the heal. Good job on that. Just waiting to see once you start getting most of them down there, where are they going to go? Where do you get the most value for the defenses? And also keep them alive to have enough here to do a big push. So even though there's a lot of defenses left, there's a lot left, and there's really only one defense that can threaten them. The queens being a little bit of a pain in the ass. Skeletons being a bit of a pain in the ass. So quite a lot beaten on them. But there's enough of them left. Kept them up healed early enough. Better to heal early than late. Keep as many alive as you can. Kills the defenses quicker. Allows them to move on. But gets everything beaten up. Goes over here and finally gets the queen. And enough hogs are left over to be able to do this cleanup. So also saved a couple wizards here towards the end for cleanup. Just kind of looking, okay, where are the hogs going to go? What's going to be left? Where's the high HP buildings going to be left for this cleanup? So really good patience on it, using the troops well, having confidence in hogs, and saving some back for the cleanup at the end. So good cleanup there by Beaker, watching that replay, and Arv, and just tweaking his plan just a little bit. And I think Arv almost had it. I want to say he had like 96%. We'll check it here before we watch this other replay. So only 78%, so a little bit worse than I thought. But all right, so now we're going to watch this replay by Arv cleaning up Beaker's attack on number 4. And the problem with this one is the replay was not available, so we all had to try to work off of memory to remember where it was. And the only thing that any of us could remember is that in the bottom right, there's a giant bomb by the cannon. This last one's going to be set off. So Arv does a really good job of using a few hogs just as sacrifices, sending them in there just to trigger, a couple spots, and finding out where are these bombs, where are the bombs not, and manages to get two of them triggered down on the bottom, but shows where all the Teslas are. So now it's obvious there's probably a bomb in front of the one Tesla by the queen, and another one up there by the gold storage would be the remaining 2, or they're on the outside. So not a whole lot of threat, and he can also prepare and pre-heal some spots based on where they might be. So even though the replay wasn't available and we didn't have all the information, we had some information, and then Arv does a really good job of sacrificing just a few hogs to scout and find all the information. And then right there, a bomb goes off, doesn't overreact to it too much, and doesn't panic and drop the heal right on top of it like a lot of people do. They drop it centered on it. He still drops it where the hogs are going to go, where the defenses are. Has a couple hogs in the back for reinforcement up top. Really good job there. Not sure where this 4th giant bomb is. I don't even remember from the replay where it is. But being really patient with his heals. Got a huge pack of hogs. Drops his heal right there, it is. And drops it right on a whole bunch of defenses. He's got hogs coming in from both sides. So really good pathing of his hogs and good heal placement. But the scout is what really did it. Just, even though it cut it down on the number of hogs, you can look at the trade-off. Giving up those 7 hogs at the beginning, 5 or 7 hogs, however many it was, but giving up those hogs in the beginning allowed him to gather the information and clear out a few bombs. And by doing that, look how many hogs he has at the end. I mean, he's got a huge pack of hogs here left at the end. And luckily they split right there to help get all these high HP buildings down and get this cleanup done. But I guarantee the the trade-off was well worth it. You know, if he hadn't done that, he might not have this many hogs at the end, if any hogs at the end. So the trade-off definitely worth it. Sometimes sacrificing a few at the beginning actually pays off bigger in the end. So really good job there. All right, and so that'll wrap it up for this war. Again, sorry about life getting in the way and not being able to record it, but we've got another war starting here pretty soon, and hopefully life won't get in the way this time. Things have just been kind of really busy and crazy with work and at home, so you know, time's kind of short to record these videos. Usually record them at lunch as well, but I've been running at lunchtime, so I don't have the time to record them. So do better in the future to get these replays in there. I'll try to stay more on top of the updates and when Supercell will be resetting things, but hopefully we can avoid this problem in the future. So good job, and I actually want to highlight one more thing because we are on a hell of a roll right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 war streak, 8 war win streak. So getting back on a roll. Hopefully we can get to at least 10. I believe our win percentage right now is just above 80%. Hopefully we can get back on a huge roll and get that up around 84, 85%. That's a pretty good number for us, but anything over 80 is still going to be good. All right, that'll wrap it up for this one, and we will see you next war. And remember to keep the sand out.